Tonight, sons and daughters and children of God, I want to share a real story, a real event, a real warning that killed over 1,500 people in 1912 on board one of the greatest ships that were ever created by man, the Titanic. And listen to what the engineer said. The engineers who built the boat, they said that not even God could sink this boat. But I'm here to tell you tonight that the Titanic sank in the North Atlantic Ocean on April the 14th, 1912. And here is what is most interesting. The Titanic sailed for just under 4 days in its maiden voyage before striking an iceberg at 11:40 p.m. on April the 14th, 1912. It sank 2 hours and 40 minutes later at 2:20 a.m. on April the 15th, 1912. Sons and daughters and children of God, in 1912, 2,200 people set out for a maiden voyage on the Titanic, one of the most luxurious boats. Best everything, best food, best furniture, best dining room, best performers. Everybody was enjoying themselves. And this was a maiden voyage. This was a new brand boat that the engineer said not even God could sink. Tonight, sons and daughters and children of God, our message is entitled Chaos or Warning. And as I said before, in every chaos, there is a warning. I want to look at the price of disobedience. Captain Edward Smith, I want to reveal something astonishing tonight. I want to reveal something alarming tonight. The Titanic sank because it hit a giant iceberg that split the boat in two. Up to today, scientists is sending down on the deep underground drones and submarines to investigate the status of the Titanic. But I want to tell you something tonight, something very alarming, something very concerning. Captain Edward Smith, the captain of the boat, the Titanic, received 6 warnings. Not 1, not 2, not 3, you know. The captain of the boat received 6 warnings regarding the Titanic's part. But guess what? He still continued at a very high, uncontrollable speed, because he and all thought that the Titanic was unsinkable. So despite the 6 warnings, the ship continued at roughly 21 knots in the dark ocean. You can imagine the Atlantic Ocean on that dark night. Nothing visible. All the action was inside the boat. All the excitement was inside the ship. People were dancing and drinking and eating and having a good time. Hear what happened? An hour before the Titanic struck the iceberg, a message came in before the collision telling the captain to slow down. You are surrounded by ice. And just like nowadays, when you call a police station, when you're begging for help and asking for help, they were too busy drinking and eating. So you know what the receptionist said? Shut up, we too busy right now. The name of this message tonight is Chaos or Warning. God never does anything in life without warning, without showing you a sign, without doing something to help you. This captain received 6 warnings. And 1,500 people or more lives were taken because of negligence, because of disobedience. I want to tell you tonight, how you think determine what you do. Philosophy says that. Psychiatrist says that. The Holy Bible says that. As a man thinketh, so is he. What you believe will determine how you act. I could say in advance, it hardly had people of God on that boat. Not even the captain. When we look at the Holy Bible, it says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. And there's a reason for that. This is why we need God. This is why we need the Spirit of God and the Word of God. This is why we need wisdom and understanding. It's only when you fear the Lord you would understand what is a warning. You would understand what is the Word. You would understand what is the Spirit. All that we come into. But fools despise wisdom and understanding. That is Proverbs.